I'm Dr. Jesse Fields, Harlem physician. Have a special guest today, Rita Nzenwa Okoro. She's what's on my mind. Go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Fields. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rita Nzenwa Okoro, and I am an international leader in play and performance, in art and activism. I live in Abuja, Nigeria. We are one of the countries in Africa where you can find the Fulani tribe. And I know that many of you have heard of the name Fulani, Dr. Lenora Fulani, whose activism and community building over the years has inspired me. I am proud to feel connected to her work through all of my work with young people in my country, where 70% of the population are under the age of 35 years. Reverend Shapton, it is an honor to have the chance to meet you and address your community today. I wrote about Reverend Shapton in my book, Doing, Being, Becoming for the Love of the Creative Arts. I'd like to read a short excerpt I wrote. I listened to Reverend Al Shapton's message during George Floyd's memorial service in 2020, and I was moved by Reverend Shapton's analogy of roaches. He said, "One thing I found out about roaches is that if you keep the light off, if you are in the dark, a roach will pull up to your dinner table and have a 5-course meal. So I learned that one of the ways to deal with roaches is if you cut the light on, and I could run them roaches and track them down." You, of course, were referring to the racist justice system that led to the death of George Floyd and many other victims of police brutality in the USA. I heard your message, not only for America to shine the light on the injustices in your country, but as a call to the whole world to shine the light on injustice. For me, accessing our human collective creativity is a part of turning on the light. I lead an international organization called the Global Play Brigade. Since COVID, we have gathered almost 17,000 people, complete strangers from over 100 countries on Zoom and WhatsApp, to share stories, to create poetry, to improvise, to listen to each other, to learn about each other's cultures and histories and lives. And I have seen how play and creativity help strangers cross borders and barriers of all kinds. And by doing so, we begin to reimagine our world anew. I believe that by constantly exposing, giving of ourselves, our hearts, minds, and souls, by playing together in this way, we will learn to truly listen, imagine, and co-create a just world, where we are shining the light on all that needs to change in mental health, education, and grassroots activism. In doing so, we shine a light on new possibilities for our peoples and our world. I invite you all to join me, and let's reimagine what is possible for our children, our communities, and our world. No justice, no peace.
No justice,
no peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice.
No peace.
What do we want?